Hey Naturalistas, it's Allie from Natural Hair Community, and so many of you have ordered the growth stimulating hair tea, and I so appreciate that. But I wanted to show you how I prepare it. So here we have the stimulating growth tea, hair growth tea. All right, what I did was I used 6 cups of water. And I boiled the water first. Once the water came to a boil, I removed it from the heat and I added, I'm going to set the camera down right here really quickly. I added 3 tablespoons, just like this, to the hot water. Now again, it's off of the heat. So I added 3 tablespoons, and see how much you still have left of it, okay? So once I added the 3 tablespoons, this is what it looks like in the pan, okay? This is what it looks like. All of the herbs, the healing herbs that are in this are at the bottom, okay? So this is what the color looks like. Now, after 45 minutes, it's going to steep for 45 minutes. Cover it up. After you've added your 3 tablespoons, cover it up. Let it sit, okay, for 45 minutes. Once it has cooled, after the 45 minutes, you can strain it. I use old pantyhose, and I have a funnel, and I pour it through the funnel into this container. Okay? Now, after I pour it into that container, I will add my oils like castor oil, sweet almond oil. You add as much or as little as you like. I also add rosemary essential oil and lavender essential oil. I also have my spritz bottle here that I have already sterilized. Now, that amount in that pot will fill this bottle, and the overflow goes into this. I use this solution on wash day. I keep it in the refrigerator, and on wash day as my final rinse, I take it out, let it get to room temperature. But I will also zap it in the microwave just very quickly, just so it'll, for like maybe like about 2-3 minutes. And I let it get warm, let it come up to room temperature. My very final rinse, I pour this entire solution, because it's still filled, so you get a good amount from the measurements that I use. And I set a bowl in the sink. I will pour, this is the bowl that I use. Set this in the sink for my final rinse. What's in this cup, this container, I pour over my head. The excess goes into this bowl. Then I massage my scalp, entire scalp. Then I repeat the process. I pour the excess back into this cup here. Pour it back over my head and repeat. I do that a total of 3 times. The last time that I rinse, I let it go down the sink, and then I just go ahead and brew another one. You can use a coffee pot. I used to use an old coffee pot to do this, but I just, for some reason, I think I just like the idea of boiling the water, letting it steep in the water first. So again, boil water, remove it from the heat, put in 3 tablespoons of the mixture, stir it, cover it for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, strain it with cheesecloth and some old pantyhose. I pour it into this container. Add my oils, essential oils and carrier oils, okay? From there, I fill my spritz bottle, and I still have some in this container, enough to use for my final wash. Simple, easy peasy, and here you go. This is what it looks like. These are the labels, so this is what it looks like. So for $10, excuse me, for the $10 and $5.80, you get about 5 uses from this. Okay, again, you can use it in your spritz, use it as a final rinse. Now, so if you have any questions, again, you can add your favorite oils. Make sure you keep the leftover in the refrigerator up to 2 weeks. But if you're like me, I wash my hair weekly. So every week I use what's in the refrigerator. What's left over in my spritz bottle, I'll combine that for my final rinse. And then as I am washing my hair for the day, I'm also steeping another a fresh batch, and I do this weekly, so I know that what's in my refrigerator in my spritz bottle is going to be used that week. Again, I use it as a moisturizing spritz and a final rinse. So each week I have a fresh batch. But again, you can keep this in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. You can use it as a moisturizing spritz. So if you have any questions, of course, you can always hit me up on the page. Thank you and love you guys.